So hello everyone, we are back again with our latest video on SQL tutorial Abikecho by Abikecho Groups. So basically this is the part 2 of SQL Server Operators and we have already created the part 1 video and you can go and watch that also. So what are the operators we are going to discuss in part 2? Let's move on and check. So in part 2 we are going to discuss the bitwise operator, compound operators and relational operators. And the operators that we have already covered in part 1 are arithmetic operators, comparison operators and logical operators. So I will prefer you suggest you to go and watch the part 1 so that you will be able to match each of them and you will be able to cover all the operators. So let's move on with our first operator of today's video. So first operator is the bitwise operator. So what the bitwise operator will do? So in SQL Server, bitwise operators are used to perform bit level operations on integer data types like tiny int, small int and big int. So data type videos we have also posted, so you can go and watch that data type videos also. And what it will do then, so these operators are useful for tasks like flag management or low level data manipulation. So basically bit is a very small storage unit and means it will be used for flag management, like if you need to provide in your project like is active column or is deleted column. So that means we need to populate when it is active 1 or 0 kind of, if you need to the result. So in that cases you can use bitwise operator. So what bitwise operators will do? First, they will convert the digits into a binary, and then they will do the operations like AND operation, OR operation, XOR operation, and NOT operation. So we will check how to convert a digit into binary, and then we will proceed with the operators. Okay. So basically, means binary is the binary are those language which are understandable by the computer. So basically, to convert the 5 to binary, so the binary of 5 is like 0 and then 1 and then 0 and then 1. So 0 1 0 1 is the binary for 5. So how it is calculated? Basically make it little bit zoom and then I will tell you the calculation of binary. So binaries are calculated from right to left, and then at right you need to mention like 2 to the power of 0 and then multiply it by 1, and then here we have 0, then 2 to the power, from right to left we will move 2 to the power of 1 into 0, and here it will come like 2 to the power of 2 into 1, and then at last 2 to the power of 3 and then multiplied by 0. Okay, so what will be the output of this? 2 to the power 0 into 1 is 1. Okay, and then 2 to the power 1 equals to 2 into 0 equals to 0, and here 2 to the power 2 into 1, 2 to the power 4 into 1 equals to 4. Okay, 2 to the power 3 8 into 0 equals to 0, and now add this. So 4 plus 1 equals to 5. So like this only the binary operations are done. Okay, now move on to a ppt and check what the operators are doing. So basically what here is given, so AND operator. So AND operator compares each bit of two integers and return 1 if both corresponding bits are 1. So if both the bits are 1 1 for two of the integer, then it will return 1, otherwise it will return 0. So let's go to SSMS and check the working of bitwise operator. So if we have like, let's take 5 and 4. So the binary for 5 is equals to, as we have discussed, 1 second. So binary is 0 1 0 1, and for 4 it is 0 1 double 0. So how AND will work? So AND will compare each of them like this part first, and then this part like second, and then this part will be third. Okay, so if both are 1, then it will provide 1, otherwise it will provide 0. Okay, so now go and check the query, how we will use it in query. So let's declare two variables, declare two variable like declare at the rate a integer, and then at the rate b equals b integer, and then set both the value, a equals to 5 and then b equals to 4 we can take, and comma here needed. So if you are declaring number means more than one variable, so you need to provide the comma sign, and you will mention one declare, then you need to provide the comma sign. And now we will select them, select city, select at the rate a, And for AND operator, the sign is ampersand at the rate B as, so bitwise and now execute this. What we are getting, so here we are getting 4, and from here also you can check this 1 0 will return 0. Here we will write the output, and 0 0 will return 0, and 1 1 will return 1, and then 0 0 will return 0. So this will be the binary conversion of 4. So we are getting as expected. Now move on to the next operator. So next we have the OR. So OR, what it will do, OR compares each bit of two integers and return 1 if at least one of the corresponding bit is 1. So even if single is 1, then OR operator will return 1, otherwise it will return 0 if both are 0. Okay, so comment this, we will check it here only. Copy this and then comment, then OR here only we will check. So sign for OR is like this. Okay, so select ampersand A or B as bitwise. Now execute this. What result we are getting? Sorry, declare part we also need to take to execute this query. So if you have declared a variable, then you need to select the query from declared part. Okay, now we are getting 5. So see here what OR is providing. So OR is providing like for 0, for even one of the value is 1, then it will provide 1, otherwise it will provide 0. So what we have the output like 1 0, so we will get 1, and then for 0 0 we will get 0, and then for 1 1 we will get 1, and then for 0 0 we will get 0. So this is the binary change of 5. Okay, so 5 as expected we are getting. Now move on to the next one. Comment this, and then we have XOR. Okay, so XOR compares each bit of two integers and return 1 if only one of the corresponding bit is 1. Okay, so if one of the bit is 1, then it will return 1. Now let's move on to SSMS and then check how it will return you the value. So if single is 1, then only it will provide 1, and if both are 1, then it will not provide, it will provide 0 in that case. Okay, so we can check here. Now copy this. So sign for XOR A XOR B is power sign. Okay, now execute this. What return we are getting? Execute. So we are getting 1. Okay, so how we are getting 1? So 1 0 it will return 1, and then for all of them it will return 0 0 0. So this is the binary conversion of 1. So as expected we are getting. Now we will check the next one. So next what we have? Next we have the NOT. So NOT basically inverts all the bit in the integer. So if it will take single integer and it will invert all the digits of that, means if 0 is mentioned, then it will mention 1, and if 1 is available, then it will means mention like 0, and if the number is positive, then it will convert it to negative. Okay, let's move on and we will check. So let's check it for 4 or 5 we can check. Now copy this and paste here, then we will check not of B. Okay, now as, sorry, here we need to mention like XOR, so the alias also we have mentioned wrong, so you can do this. Okay, this one will be OR and this one will be not, bitwise not. Okay, now check for this, what result we are getting. So see, -5 we are getting as the output. So for B we have done, so B we have this one 4. So we will check how it came. So for 4 we have 0 0 0 1 double 0. So for 0 it will be returning 1, and then for the next 0 it will be returning 1. It will be returning 1 here we will write, and then for the next one and there is 1, then it will convert it to 0, and then next we have 0, so it will convert it to 1. Okay, now whenever we will calculate this, so it will return like 1 0 0, and so it will return -5. Okay, this is clear. Okay, so I think this one is completed. Now move on to the next operator what we have. So after bitwise operator, we have the compound operators. Okay, so what the compound operator will do? So in SQL Server, compound operators help simplify your SQL queries by combining common operations. with assignments. Okay, so it will combine the common operations with the assignment. Like assignment is the addition, subtraction, multiplication, divide, and modulus. So they are often used in set or update statements to modify the values of variables or table columns. Okay, so basically we are going to use these in update statements and all, for updating the value of a variable or tables. Okay, now move on to SSMS and check each of them working. So first of all, we have the addition assignment. So plus equals to adds a value to a variable or column and assign the result. So now we will check the result with a variable. So declare one variable, like we will declare at the rate add, and then it will be integer. So value we can mention for all of them, we can mention the same thing, value. Okay, integer, that will be integer, and set it to let's take 7. Now what we have the addition operator, like select select at the rate value, at the rate value plus equals to, sorry, plus equals to 3. So what it will return, so this particular is similar to, I'm writing in comment, so this is similar to at the rate value plus 3, value plus 3. So this is basically used for means coding in coding convenience. We can shorten our codes also. We don't need to apply the addition means separately and provide the result separately. So for that purpose, we can use the compound operators. Okay, now execute this. So this will return like 7 plus 3, 10. Okay, select this particular value, add equals to it now, or we can print this value, print incorrect syntax here, plus equals to. So 1 second, why it is not providing the result to us? CT, we will check. Okay, so first of all, we need to set this like this and then select. So set at the rate value plus equals to 3. So it is similar to value plus 3. Then now we will select value we will select. So we will get the output as, execute this. Now 10 we are getting. Okay, so similarly move on to the next one. Next we have the subtract assignment. So subtract assignment, what it is doing, subtract a value from a variable or column and assign the result. Okay, so it will subtract the value and assign the result to the variable or the column. Okay, so now check for that also. Copy the same query, copy, comment this out, and then control R, remove the result bar, then paste this, and then we will subtract 3 in that. So this is equals to value minus 3. Subtract equals to 3. Now execute this. So we are getting 4 as our output. That is clear to everyone. Now move on to the next one. So similarly, multiplication assignment, what it will do, it will multiply. So multiply the value with a variable or column and assign the result. Okay. Now go on to SSMS and check the result for this also. So copy the same thing, and then uncomment this, and then set value equals to into equals to 3, and move the minus. Okay, now execute this. So 7 into 3, 21 we are getting. Okay, so this is also clear. Multiply assignment. Now move on to the next one. So next we have division assignment. So division will also divide that. So divides a variable or column by a value and assign the result. Okay, so now we will divide 7 by 3 and then we will check what is our result. Control R. So as we are taking in integer, so we can check for 6, as 6 is divisible by 3. So uncomment this and assign the value to 6, and then here we will do divide by equals to 3. Now we will get 2. Okay, so 2 is our output, and this is dividing this to 3, means the value to 3. So this is similar to value by 3, and this is similar to value into 3. Okay, so this is clear. Now comment this out. Now we will move for the next one. So next we have modulus. So modulus, same, it will provide the reminder as the result. So calculates the reminder of a division operation and assign the result. Okay. So we will check in this case 7, because 7 will provide us the reminder also. Now paste this, uncomment this, and in place of multiplication we will divide modulus. So this will provide value modulus 3. So we will get the reminder as 1. Okay. Now check this, execute. So we are getting 1 as our output. So all the outputs are coming as expected. Now move on to the next operator. So after this, what we have after the compound operator, we have the relational operators. So relational operators are also very simple. So relational operators in SQL Server are used to compare values between two expression. Okay, so these are used to compare values between two expression, and they return a boolean result, true, false, or unknown, and are commonly used in where and having and join clauses. Okay, so basically we use the equals to, not equals to in where, having, and join clauses. Okay, so we will go through each of them and check how they are working. So first one is the equals to, checks if two values are equal. Okay, so open a new query window and we will check there. So declare two values, declare. So we will use if else condition for this, for checking this, so that we will get a proper result. Declare, declare at the rate a equals to 5 and at the rate b equals to 5 also. No, first integer equals to 5. Then for declaring a variable, you need to mention at the rate variable name and then the data type, and then you can assign the value to them. Or also you can write a separate set statement like set at the rate equals to 5 or at the rate b equals to 5. Okay, so this will be clear, I think, so to everyone. Now check this with a if else condition. So if at the rate a equals to at the rate b, so equal to operator we are using. If a equals to b, then true, and print true, print true, true, else print false, print false. Sorry, here we need to take and false under quote, false. Now execute this, select all of them and execute. So true, you are getting the result as true. So 5 equals to 5. So equal to operator is checking if both the integers are equal or not. So if we put b as 6, then what result we will get? False. Control R, then false, as 5 is not equals to 6. So this is, I think, clear to everyone. Now move on to the next one. So next, what it is telling, inequality. So not equals to. So for not equal to, I have already mentioned, like we will use greater equal to sign or exclamation or equals to sign. So check if two values are not equal. Okay, so if both the values are not equal, then it will return true. Otherwise, if both are same, then it will return false. Okay, now move on to SSMS and check with the same example. Copy this and comment this out and then write it for inequality. We will check the inequality. Now a not equals to b, if we check, so 5 is not equal to 6, then it will return true. Okay, declare and then execute. So true we are getting, and now if we will put b as 5, then what result we are getting? We will get false, as a is equals to b, 5 5. Okay, so I think inequality is also clear. Now move on to the next one. Next, what we have, greater than. So it will check if the left value is greater than the right value. Okay, now move on to SSMS and check. So copy the same example and we will provide different value to the variables and check. Okay, now what we have, we are going to check greater than. Okay, so keep 5 to be changed to 8. Okay, if 8 is greater than b, greater than b, greater than b, then true, else false. Now execute this, what we are getting. So yes, true. So 8 is greater than 5, we are getting the result. So greater than operator is also fine, clear to everyone. Now move on to the next one. So next we have less than. So it will check left value is less than the right value. Okay, now move on to SSMS and check this one also. Now copy this and then paste this here and comment this. For less than, we will put the less than sign. So a less than b. Now this record is false. Execute this. So we are getting false. Okay, as it is greater than 5, not less than 5. And if we put here 3, what we are getting? Press Ctrl R, then execute this. So we are getting true. Okay, so this is also clear. Less than is also clear. It will check for if left value is less than the right value. Okay, so 3 is less than 5, we are getting true. Okay, now move on to the next one. So next we have the greater than equals to. Okay, so greater than equal to, check if the value is greater than or equal to that particular value or not. Okay, so left value is greater than or equal to the right value or not. So a is greater than or equal to b. So we will put here like 5 we will put if else, and one more else condition we will put. So else if else else so else if condition we will put like if at the rate a is equals to b. So this condition is not needed. We can check in this only because greater equal to we are checking. So this is enough. So here we will put the else and then remove this particular else and then execute. So if this is greater or equal to b or not, 5 is greater to or equal to or not. So this is true. And also when we put the greater condition like 9, so a is greater than b also. So this will return true in this case also. Okay, so this is clear to everyone because we have checked either a is greater than or equal to b or not. So this is also condition is true. Now move on to the next operator. So next we have less than equal to. So if it checks if the left value is less than or equals to the right value or not. Okay, now let's move on to SSMS and check. Copy this. So and comment this. Okay, now declare less than sign here, less than or equals to. Okay, less than equal to sign is like this. Okay, now execute this. What it is returning? So false because 9 is 9 is greater than 5 and we are checking if 9 is less than equal to 5 or not. So if when we check for 5, then what result it is providing? True because 5 is equals to 5. So we are checking less than or equals to. And also when we put less than, so if we put 3, then also in this case also it is providing us the true. Execute this true because 3 is less than 5. Okay, so this is done. And what are the operators we are going to mention discuss in the part 3 are set operators, string operators, and the unary operators. And thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and many more videos are going to come. And these operators we will also provide you with example of joins and all. And we will means many more videos are on the way. And do like, share, and subscribe, and comment if you need any help of our. And thank you everyone. Thank you.